Donald Trump calling for Ruth Bader Ginsburg's resignation, as even the New York Times editorial board taking Donald Trump's side in this battle to Attorney General Wendy Patrick on this unusual battle between a Supreme Court justice and a presidential nominee. Wendy, I think we've seen it all in this campaign, but this one is a real head-scratcher, and it's really a mystery on the part of the Supreme Court justice. Where is she coming from on this?
Well, I'll tell you what. So Donald Trump has tangled with everybody from famous journalists to fellow GOP leaders to the Pope, now taking on the infamous Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Where is she coming with, though, Charles? That's a great question, because it appears to some she's cashing in on her political capital. The other side of the aisle argues that as a sitting justice, there's no place for political candidate discussion. Now, you'll notice I didn't say there's no place for political discussion, because Justice Scalia famously weighed in many times during his tenure on political issues and, of course, got heat even for that. But it's unprecedented for somebody to really chime in on a political candidate, especially when running for president of the United States.
You know, Wendy, I think I accidentally called you Attorney General. That job is not vacant, so for now you're just still a trial attorney. Now, I'm looking at the...
Thank you for the promotion, though.
Hey, you never know. U.S. courts, you go to uscourt.gov, and one of the things they have here is a canon number 5, a judge should refrain from political activity. Now, it's one thing to opine on changes within society, which is something that Scalia did. It's another thing to take direct aim at someone who could be the next president of the United States, which is what's happening here. If Donald Trump is indeed elected, should she recuse herself from any case that directly correlates to him as a businessman or his administration?
And, Charles, that's the question everybody is asking, is regardless of whether you can make an ethical violation out of it. And let me just say why that's so tricky. So the canons of judicial ethics, they bind, this is the conduct that governs all judges. But what about the justices of the United States Supreme Court? Nobody polices them. Nonetheless, they take it upon themselves to abide by these canons, by these ethical rules. So the fact that she stated something that arguably runs afoul of one of those rules would definitely affect the fact that she could have a recusal motion filed. She could take it upon herself to recuse herself. Once the court is at full staff again with 9 justices, that sort of thing could end up with a 4-4 split. So that's one of the other reasons that people are concerned that this is the kind of statement that could come back to haunt her in the future.
All right. Wendy Patrick, future AG, thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All righty.